Dear brother, dear sister, in the midst of life's chaos, among the noise and nameless worries, please pause for just a moment. Let your heart find rest. Let your soul open wide, because someone is waiting for you. A gentle voice from heaven, yet closer than even your next breath. Now listen to the voice of the Lord your God. Not rigid commands, not terrifying warnings, but comfort, healing, love. Words from the Heavenly Father, the one who knows you more deeply than anyone else and still chooses to love you unconditionally. Whether you are weary or strong, whether your faith is firm or drowning in doubt, whether you've just triumphed or just fallen, these words are for you. Because God does not come for the perfect, He comes for the brave, those who bring Him their honest hearts. A tenth of what you have, not so I may take it from you, but so that you may learn to let go and to trust. Sow that tenth into my field, not on dry, barren ground, but into what belongs to me, the hungry, the lonely, those in need of help. I will open the windows of heaven and pour out a blessing upon you until you can no longer contain it. Eli hesitated. A tenth of his already small supply of seeds? It was a great risk. But then he remembered how I had led him through many hard days. He recalled the time when his son was ill and I healed him. He remembered the sudden rain that had once saved his crops. And so he chose to trust. That day, Eli brought 1 sack of seeds, exactly 1/10 of what he had, and gave it to a widow's family at the edge of the village. They had nothing left to eat, and the eyes of their children lit up when they received Eli's gift. Eli returned home, his heart filled with a mix of peace and worry. He had obeyed my voice, but the future remained uncertain. My child, can you guess what happened next? I did not leave Eli alone. I saw his faith and I moved. 1 week later, a great rain fell upon the village, not only enough to water the fields, but enough to fill the river again. The villagers shouted for joy and gave thanks to me. But something even more miraculous happened in Eli's field. The few seeds he had sown sprouted with incredible strength, and that year's harvest was more abundant than ever before. And the miracle didn't end there. The widow's family that Eli helped shared his story with others. The village, touched by his kindness, began to help one another. Someone brought goat milk to Eli, another gave him firewood, another gifted his children new clothes. Eli's storehouse never ran empty because his faith had opened a stream of love and sharing within the community. A tenth in your own life. Now, let us return to you, my beloved child. Perhaps you are thinking, Lord, I don't have much. A tenth of what I own, my money, my time, my energy, feels like too much. I need them to live, to care for my family, to survive the hardships of life. I understand those worries. I see every burden upon your heart. But I invite you to look beyond, look to me, the one who promised never to leave you nor forsake you. A tenth is not a rigid rule. It is not a chain to bind you. It is an invitation, an open door to walk into true freedom. When you give a tenth, whether it is money for my work, time to serve others, or love to comfort the brokenhearted, you are telling me, Lord, I trust you more than I trust what I hold. You are declaring, I am your provider, not your possessions, not your own strength. Think of the times you received blessings you could not explain. Was it a stranger who helped you at just the right moment? Was it an open door when every path seemed closed? That was me, child. I was working, even when you didn't see it, and when you give, you are joining me in that work, the work of hope, healing, and restoration. My invitation to you, my child, I do not want you to give out of fear or obligation. I want you to give out of love, love for me and love for those I love. A tenth is just a beginning, a practice of faith and generosity. But above all, I want your heart. I want you to come close to me, to speak with me, to let me lead you on this journey. Start small if you must. Even a seed of faith, when placed in my hands, can grow into a forest of miracles. I am the one who loves you. My child, listen to me. I am the one who created the heavens and the earth, who called you by name before you were born, and placed you in this world with a purpose far greater than what your eyes can see or your heart can imagine. Today, I want to speak with you. not as a distant king upon a high throne, but as a father, a friend, one who is always near, listening to every beat of your heart. I want to talk to you about devotion, not just the tithe of your possessions, but the offering of your whole heart, your entire life for me and for all that I love. Do you remember those first days when you began your journey with me? Perhaps you were innocent and full of zeal, or maybe confused and doubtful. But I saw you. Every step you took, whether strong and steady or faltering and unsure. I was there when you rejoiced in the blessings I gave and when you wept in the dark nights, wondering if I truly heard your prayers. Tavan Ode, my beloved child, you've been walking through a storm, not just the kind that makes skies dark, but the kind that makes hearts heavy, eyes tired, and hope feel distant. But let me whisper something only you need to hear. I am not on the other side of the storm waiting for you to survive it. I am inside the storm with you, shielding you with my peace. I see the battles no one else sees, the private tears, the silent disappointments, the loneliness you carry even in a crowd. But I, the Lord your God, am not silent. I am the shelter in your chaos. I am the strength in your weakness. I am the calm in your anxiety. When you don't feel enough, you try so hard to be strong for everyone else, to smile when you're breaking, to keep moving when your soul is begging to rest. But listen, child, you are allowed to fall apart in front of me. I am not disappointed when you are tired. I am honored when you bring your weakness to me. You don't need to fix yourself to come close. Come as you are. Messy, confused, hurting. Just come. I will meet you there. There is glory in the cracks. Do you know the places where you feel most weak, most ashamed, most undone? That's where I am working the most deeply. I do not use only your strengths, I use your scars. I do not glorify perfection, I glorify surrender, and where the world sees brokenness, I see beauty. You are not disqualified because you feel broken. You are the exact kind of heart I specialize in restoring. Let me light a fire in you again. You've grown weary, you've felt numb, but even now I am reigniting a flame in your soul, not the fire of striving, but the fire of purpose, of compassion, of joy deeper than pain. I will turn your ashes into beauty, your mourning into dancing, your confusion into calling. And if you're still unsure, yes, you may still doubt. That's okay. Even Thomas had questions, and I didn't reject him, I showed him my hands. So here, child, look at my hands, nail-scarred, willing, open. They are for you. They have always been for you. And now they are stretched out again, waiting to carry you home. Return to me. Lay it all down. Let me be your strength, your song, your safe place. You have nothing to prove. You are already chosen. You are already mine. Still I speak. Still I love. Still I wait. And when you're ready, I will take your trembling hand. We will walk again, not because you're strong, but because I am. I am the voice in the stillness, the shepherd in the valley, the king on the throne, and the father who never leaves. I love you more than you can ever imagine, forever. I speak to you, extended letter from God. My beloved, you wonder if I still speak to you. You question whether my silence is absence. But child, I have never stopped speaking. Even in the stillness, my voice is like a heartbeat, steady, present, holding you close. I speak in the sunrise that paints the sky with hope. I speak in the wind that brushes your face with gentleness. I speak through the friend who texts, "You were on my heart." I speak in the silence between your sobs, and yes, I speak now, directly to you. Even when you feel unlovable, you carry shame like a cloak, thinking it's what keeps you hidden. But I, your God, see through it, and I say to you, you are not too broken for me. You are not too far for me to reach. You are not too sinful for me to love. There is nothing, no fear, no failure, no regret that can keep me from reaching for you. I don't flinch when I see your past. I don't pull back when you now move closer. Your pain is not wasted. Yes, I know the questions that wake you up at night, the ache you try to bury under busy schedules, the wounds that still bleed silently. But child, I do not waste pain. What you thought would destroy you, I will use to deliver you. What you thought was the end, I will turn into a new beginning. What broke you, I will use to bless others. Even in the waiting, I am working. Even in the delay, I am developing something eternal within you. You may not see it yet, but I am redeeming everything. There is more ahead than behind. The enemy wants you to live in the rearview mirror, haunted by past mistakes, tied down by yesterday's regrets. But I say to you, lift your eyes, beloved. The future is not empty, it is blooming with purpose. The best is not behind you, it is ahead of you, and I will walk you to it. Let go of what no longer serves your soul. You don't need to carry guilt, shame, fear, or control. Let me hold what you cannot. Let me carry what crushes you. And when you forget, because you will forget, you will doubt, you will run. But even then, I will not forget you. I will chase you into the dark with light. I will call you back with mercy. I will wash your wounds with grace. Nothing can separate you from my love. Not time, not weakness, not failure, not even you. This is my vow to you. I will never grow tired of loving you. I will never stop calling you back home. I will never regret choosing the cross for you. You are not alone. You are not forsaken. You are not forgotten. You are my child, my treasure, my joy. Shh, breathe, child. You are safe now. You are seen. You are deeply, deeply loved. And I am still here, with a love older than time, deeper than oceans, stronger than death. I am your Father, the one who created you, the one who redeems you, the one who will never let you go. You who are weary, who feel unseen, who carry burdens too heavy to name, I see you. Before you spoke a word, I knew your heart. Before the world began, I had already chosen you, not for your perfection, not for your strength, but for your heart. I see beyond the mess, beyond the masks, beyond the silence. I see you. You are not invisible to me. I've watched you cry when no one else was around. I've seen you hold back the pain so others wouldn't worry. And I've heard the prayers you didn't know how to say, the groans of your soul that only I could understand. Every sigh, every tear, every whisper, I have held them all. When you feel forgotten, remember, I have engraved your name on the palms of my hands. You are not abandoned. You are not overlooked. I am with you, even in the shadows, especially in the shadows. When you are weak, come sit with me. You don't need to prove anything here. You don't need to be strong. You are allowed to rest. You are allowed to not have the answers. Let me be your strength when yours runs dry. I am the God who calms storms, not only around you, but within you. Even when your world feels like it's falling apart, I am still holding you together. You don't have to carry it all alone. Let me carry you. Don't be afraid to fall. I will catch you. Don't be afraid to speak. I will listen. Don't be afraid to be vulnerable. I will not reject you. You are not too much and never not enough. You have felt unworthy, like a burden, like someone too broken to be healed. But child, I delight in you, not the perfect version of you, the real you. I don't love you if you're good enough. I don't love you when you get things right. I love you now. I loved you then, and I will love you forever. My love is not fragile. It doesn't break when you fail. It doesn't leave when you doubt. It stays. I stay. When you don't understand the pain, there are things in your life that don't make sense right now, losses that feel unbearable, questions that seem unanswered, but I am not silent, and I am not cruel. I am the God who weeps with you. I am the God who walks with you through fire and never lets go. And even when the pain screams louder than your faith, my love never grows quiet. One day, the broken pieces will form a mosaic of grace. You will look back and see not just scars, but beauty, not just sorrow, but redemption. A new beginning. Today, you are not too late, not too far gone, not too messy. With me, every day is a new beginning. I don't want your performance. I want your presence. I don't want your perfection. I want your heart. Let me in, not just into the good parts, but into the hurting places too. Let me write a new story with your life, one filled with hope, with healing, with holy purpose. My promise to you, I will not leave you orphaned. I will not walk away when it gets hard. I will not tire of you, abandon you, or grow cold. I will restore what was lost. I will redeem what was broken. I will make beauty from your ashes. So come, rest, breathe, cry if you must, rage if you need to. But know this, I am still here. I am still good. I am still God, and I am not letting go of you. With everlasting love, your Father, the God who sees, the God who stays, the God Do not fear when darkness surrounds you, for I am the light that never fades. Do not tremble when the road is rough, for my hand is strong enough to lift you up. Even when you feel weak, I am your strength in weakness. Even when you feel unworthy, I love you not because you are perfect, but because you are mine. I know your name, I know your heart, and I know your future better than you know your present. Take heart, my child. The storm will pass, wounds will heal, sorrow will blossom into hope. For I, your God, am the healer, the comforter, the one who never abandons his children. An hour, a prayer, a seed. 1 hour a week to help someone in need. Perhaps a small portion of your income to support a good cause. Perhaps a heartfelt prayer for those who are suffering. Each act of giving, no matter how small, is a seed sown in my field. And I promise you this, I will cause those seeds to sprout, to bloom, and to bear fruit beyond anything you could ever imagine. Are you willing, my child? Willing to let go of what you cling to so tightly so that you may receive what I have lovingly prepared for you? I do not promise the path will always be easy, but I do promise this: I will walk with you, I am faithful, and I will never let you be in want. Ending with love, my child, Eli's story is not a fairy tale. It is the story of anyone who chooses to trust me. And today I invite you to write your own story, a story of faith, of giving, and of the miracles I will do through you. Walk with me. Give a tenth, not just of your wealth, but of your heart, and watch what I will do when you place your trust in me. I love you, my child, more than you can ever imagine, and I am waiting, arms wide open, to lead you into a life of meaning, of blessing, and of love. Listen to me and give. I am here, always here, for you.